very far in these parts without being greeted with a War Eagle. And boy, do they hope it will be a joyous one today. Welcome to Jordan-Hare Stadium in the home of the Auburn Tigers. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Cardinals will kick it away to start us off. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Tigers offense will get the first possession of the game. And here's the man they'll try to feed the football to no matter what the coverage looks like, Jesse.
He's their best player on offense, and I like the way this coaching staff moves him around and tries to create good matchups to take advantage of, David.
And that makes it so hard to defend. When a receiver lines up in the same spot every time, I can bring extra coverage. Man, use this guy all over the field as a weapon of mass destruction.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Tigers, dating to the days of Shug Jordan and Pat Dye, love to keep the ball on the ground.
And the stadium goes nuts, and the eagle flies, and everybody's happy. Run the football, win football games. It's good times on the plains.
Finds a crease at the 20. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after they play up top. This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing 1st and goal. On the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He shows you all of his ability on that TV.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Louisville Cardinals offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And these 2 electrifying runners can put on a show, guys.
We always talk about the importance of tackling on defense, never more so than a game like this. When you've got 2 studs in the backfield that can make people look silly, you better bring hats to the football.
Yeah, and you think there'll be a lot of carries today? When you got running backs like this that you can feature, you're going to see them get the football a lot, early and often.
To the air on 1st down. Just masterful working. And getting the toe down for the catch. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Quick pass on the fly motion. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. The Cardinals in the hurry up. Dropping back, it's Pettis. Now adjusting. Keeps the legs moving. He's going to take off. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. Oh, it's out. And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Ball's at the 22. Third and short coming. Can the defense force them to settle for a field goal? Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. These two conferences largely share the same geographic footprint, and the ACC loves it when they can take down a team from the SEC.
And we see these two conferences play each other oftentimes early in the season, late in the season. David, think about Clemson, South Carolina, Florida State. These players have a lot of familiarity with one another.
And this already matters so much to these kids because they grew up in the same area a lot of times, like Reese was talking about with the footprint. But how about in the past, too? When your undefeated league champion gets left out of the playoff for an SEC team, a little more fuel for the fire.
This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Slams ahead. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Cardinal!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And the point after is good. They go 83 yards on the drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. And off from the shotgun. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run up the middle, try different things to see what you do.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another 1st down. They'll try the right side. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another 1st down. They'll go to the ground. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the 1st. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the 2nd quarter. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. The give to the back. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. Auburn people love to recite their creed, and I think somewhere in there, it's you should run the football well.
That's definitely a part of their blueprint. Every championship team, every great Auburn team starts with the big guys up front, paving the way, running the football, establishing that first will make the Auburn fan base proud.
Now on the move at the 28-yard line on 1st down.
I I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
To the air, it's Powell. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Catch in the middle. It's Westbrook. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He finds his man. Makes the catch and knocked down. And the Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up. The inside handoff. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick and get to the first down mark.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
I think it would be great if this offense leaned on the run game more in the red zone. Leaned on their back, man. Give it to him. Let him do his thing. He hadn't even gotten the end zone yet this season, so love to see him get that opportunity to maybe punch one in here.
And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
The back goes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. No running room there as the defense has him surrounded. They bring him down short, and they'll get the ball back. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Bryant. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. A lot of yardage in front of them, 1st and 10 from their own 19. Quick pass on the jet motion. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Defense in press coverage. Touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. They keep attacking through the air. Finds the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Fires to the big fella. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Cardinals will punt it away on 4th down. They'll look to pin him deep. No fair catches here, looking for room. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They'll run it from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the linebacker's showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Powell. Looking deep. He caught it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the returner will be brought down. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He'll start this drive firing. Got it in the middle, it's Bryant. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's complete to the left.
And you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
On second down, he's looking downfield. Quickly out to the tight end. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. The Cardinals will line it up on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Setting up the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. Wants to throw on second down. Quick strike complete. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. A little screen to the running back. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves him in second and manageable. 6th play of the drive coming up. Looking to throw, it's Pettis. He looks that one in nicely. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He saw man coverage, and the idea, just get it to my receiver as quickly as I can and let him work, David.
See man and see the cushion and see the guy backed up a little bit. Now I know I can get it to him right now and get a positive gain.
Going to try to get it himself.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes down. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Using the quick game. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work in Auburn, Alabama so far, and welcome into the halftime report. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Pat Dye Field in Jordan-Hare.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. And the Cardinals want to crank the tempo. The receiver on the jet sweep. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. No huddle here for the offense. Back to throw, it's Pettis. Coming after him. Fires downfield. Makes the grab. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. The Cardinals are moving quickly down the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
This crowd knows when to bring it. He makes a grab. They will score. Touchdown, Louisville. Lining up for the PAT. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time. But when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different.
And he breaks into the open. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
This guy just gives it nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
And David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think defense, maybe time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Quickly complete. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that shoulder. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. They're going to make it that easy for us.
Good right down the boulevard. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, it has gone final in that top 25 matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Nebraska was able to come away with the win as they have so many times there in Lincoln, but not without a few bumps along the way. Man, nothing in college football is easy. Really unexpected outcome in this ranked-on-ranked matchup. The type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. bulldozes his way through. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Cardinals. And that one will give him the lead.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. Looking downfield, it's Powell. Quickly to the tight end. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Comes out throwing on first down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
On second down, they'll take to the air. Fires left. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Makes the catch. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They put together an 81-yard drive. And the final 41 yards covered by that touchdown strike. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of...
Continues to fight for yards. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And the Cardinals want to pick up the tempo.
One of the things I love about this offense, Reese, is they have tons of speed. They like to try to get the ball going east-west. That time they generated a huge play going to the right side.
And the defense either not fast enough to fit or got knocked out of the fit.
Yeah, they got to do a better job containing that as this game goes on. They got to funnel the football back to the middle of the field.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Cardinals! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the fourth quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, Dave. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Back to throw, it's Powell. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes a catch on the left. Running toward the tape. Touchdown, Auburn. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth. And he knocks it through, and the lead is a field goal here in the fourth quarter. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They move the tight end all over. Off-play action on first down. Got him downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
He's looking deep. Wide open. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Louisville! They've moved out front here in the fourth. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing, he's working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. First down here for the offense. Back to throw, it's Powell. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. The ball pops out. Scoops it up, still a live ball.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
They'll run it from the gun. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. First down for this offense. Right through his hands, incomplete. I think he knew he had a chance for a big play, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. And nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. To the air, it's Pettis. Feeling some heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. That's caught. It's Bryant. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. The field goal is no good. Personal flag on the field, and the kicker's going to have a little bit shorter distance to work with here. This could turn out to be a huge penalty. Thought they were going to have to settle for 3, and now the offense back on the field with a chance for more. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Touchdown Cardinals. And they take it in for 6 more points. They add on to this lead, and it looks as if they'll be moving to 2-0. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it. Be aggressive. The problem...
Off he goes. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Makes the catch. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. 2nd down coming up. Wants to throw. It's Powell. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. The offense starts with a short field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds the finish line for the touchdown. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the 2nd half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead. Now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff team out there to boot it away, and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. They get to him as he throws. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, it's been that kind of day here tonight. They just have not been able to find a rhythm and establish that throwing the football. Part of it has been wide receivers and quarterbacks not being on the same page, but you got to give this defense credit, too. Just like that last play, they have been getting after him. They've been hitting him, and that's a big reason why they've got such a big lead here in the 4th.
Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Auburn to the line in a hurry.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Looking for a man. It's Powell. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. Auburn going to work with another 1st down. He's going to pass. He'll pull it down and run. hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now on second. Touchdown, Auburn! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Looking for blockers. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. Out of the gun to give to the back. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock, but the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. The Cardinals will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He gets a block. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack unloads it downfield. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Tiger. So after the touchdown, they'll try to use this 2-point conversion and get this game to within a field goal. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He gets it in for the 2, and now a field goal with time. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The returner will field it and bring it back. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Ready to fire from the pistol. The give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. I'd expect we're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Oh, he left him grabbing. And he's running in the open. The 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Cardinals! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts that they will take the penalty. They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. I'm sure these guys on offense dreamed of this situation. Big stage, time winding down, desperately need. He lets it fly. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Oh, he wants it all. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Looking to pass. It's Powell. Here's a throw downfield late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish. Why not double the try total and go for two? Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. The decision to go for two proves to be a good one. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Just under 30 seconds left, so they've got a chance if they can get this onside kick. They got it, able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. So the first order of business here, David, is don't knock. Sends it downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the fourth quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football. And they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best. And that time, they were able to force an incompletion.
He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots.
Going for the big play. Makes the grab at the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. You got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 5 here in the fourth. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And what a late touchdown in the final minute that is likely the game winner here. They'll try to pin them back with this kickoff and then have the defense put the finishing touches on a win. Let's see what he can do with the return. And the returner will be dragged down. They've got him pinned back, and they're trying to rattle their eardrums. Listen to this crowd. He'll come out throwing on first down. Complete to the left. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Pushed back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. Scanning the field. It's Pettis. Getting some heat. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Played till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes on.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of